Hello friends, I hope you're ready for lots of scrapbooking inspiration. I have a layout share with you today. It's mostly 2-page layouts. There are some 1-page layouts and there are some never before seen layouts that I have not shown on YouTube before. So let's go ahead and dive in. This first layout documents the surprise that we pulled off for my mom's 70th birthday, and in this process video I showed tips on how to cluster. I did a little bit of stenciling behind here. I colored these stamped images with markers and then created these really pretty clusters. I made this title on my Cricut. Like I said, there is a process video for this, and I will link it down in a playlist below with all of the other videos for the layouts I'm showing for you here today. This uses the Memory Lane paper collection that is still available from Close to My Heart. This layout is one that I just did last week on my channel, and it is documenting the Tough Mudder mud run that I did with my friends. I did this really cool inking technique on here to make it look like mud, and I did lots of stamping on the background. I used a fun new stamp set for the before and after that's actually supposed to be a DIY stamp set, and then this background stamp is from the new Design Elements stamp set, I think it's called. It's really awesome. I will link the noteworthy products that I'm showing here down in the description below as well. Here is the other side. I stamped a few little embellishments that were die cut out as well, but this was really fun, and I used an unsuspecting paper pack for this. It's actually a farm themed paper pack, but it worked perfectly for this. And one of the best parts of this layout is that I was able to add lots more photos on this Pocket Plus insert. It goes right in the album between the page protectors to add extra photos. So these are my during the event and then the before and after. So I have 13 photos total on here, and I was even able to add a flip flap. These flip flaps are awesome. You can add them to your layout too, but they can also go on the Pocket Plus pages. Here's a single page layout that I created for back to school, and I just love this stenciling in the background. This video talked about ways to add layers to your layout. So I did a lot of paper layers, the stenciling, the splatters, and I broke it down so that you could see how easy it is to just use little scraps to create those fun layers that we all love on our layouts. So this was super fun. Again, it will be added to the playlist. Did you guys catch this video of the layout my husband made? So yes, he made this layout. It is from a kit, and we wanted to show you how easy the kits are to put together. Even my husband can do it, but he proved himself quite crafty, even though he said that he's not. He is a woodworker after all. So he put this layout all together with a little bit of guidance from me. I will have that video linked below. It was his debut on my channel, and it was super fun. We had a lot of fun bantering back and forth and joking around, which is pretty much just how our relationship is. This one was actually another kit layout, but I changed it up. The colors are totally different. I added this wild berry color, rearranged some photos, and I really like how it ended up turning out. So I have the whole process over in a video, and I don't really have very many golf themed things. We don't golf a whole lot, but we went to the driving range a couple days, and I got this little golf ball. So even just adding a little bit of the theme and then a custom title that I cut on my Cricut really helps to play up these photos and the fun theme of the golfing. So you don't need to have a ton of stamps, a ton of supplies to make a theme work. Of course, there are a lot of things that, you know, we do a lot, and so we want to have a lot of embellishments or stamps that work for that. But in this case, I don't want to have a ton of golf themed stuff, so this one golf ball really did the trick. So I just colored it with colored pencils, did a little shading with the colored pencils, and that was it. So this is linked in the playlist. Here is a single page layout that I created that has not been shown here on YouTube. I created this for our CDT Creatives membership, and I showed how to use alcohol inks. Look at this fun alcohol ink background. I shared ways to use alcohol ink on different types of backgrounds and papers, and this is going to have a flip flap as well. These flip flaps come in lots of different sizes. I haven't attached it yet because I'm not sure which side of my scrapbook it's going to go on, so I don't know how to orient the page protector, but this will just go right on top of the page protector. We'll peel off this little backing here, fold it back, and then just stick it right on top of the page protector like that. It's super easy to use these, and like I said, they come in lots of sizes. So I have another photo that helps tell this story about my daughter finally losing her teeth after them being loose forever, but she was too scared to pull them out, wouldn't let me pull them out, wouldn't let me touch it. So we were super proud that she finally got it out. And so I created a fun little pocket card that I added just little scraps that I had left over from those alcohol ink panels, and then I'll add my journaling on there. This is one of those layouts that proves that some days are better than others for scrapbooking. Sometimes it's just not your day. A layout might take longer to do. You don't like the outcome. So in this video, I showed how I created this layout, came back the next day, hated it, changed it, and made it to where I like it. So lots of bright colors, and so we had to keep the background a little bit lighter so that it didn't compete with the photos, and that was part of the original problem. But I used some fun stamps that I cut out and colored with my colored pencils. I have the new Colorista colored pencils, and they are super vibrant and super blendable, and I'm really liking them so far. That's what I used to color all these. This one's in the page protector because it already has the flip flap on. I used a pocket card and then just kind of customized it with a few more stickers. These are from the Let's Kayak stamp and die set, and then I used some various stickers and such. Here's another layout with a flip flap. Can you guys tell I love flip flaps? They are just such a great way to add extra photos without increasing the real estate of your page. This is a video that I did showing a kit layout that was completely transformed. I totally changed this, rearranged everything, and so hopefully it'll give you some good ideas to take some inspiration but make it your own and work with your photos. I had some decorations left over from my son's birthday, and so these little pieces are, well, actually they're big pieces, are from my son's party decorations. So there is that layout. Look at this little cutie patootie. He is so cute. This was his fresh summer dew that he got earlier this summer. I had so much fun with this layout. Lots of stickers and stamping and die cutting and just lots of fun stuff. I used the fresh paint collection from Close to My Heart, some of the fresh paint stamps and stickers, and I believe it's all still available. Did this fun tearing and stamping, peeking out. I just had lots of fun with this, so be sure to check out this video. I also showed how to print 3x4 photos. Oh, this was so much fun. I love this layout. I use the digital collection for Hey Handsome from Close to My Heart. If you're not sure how to use a digital collection, they are SVG images, and I have a video showing actually how to bring this exact SVG collection into Cricut Design Space and make it work for you. You know, how to use the images, how to find the images, how to upload them, how to bring them into Cricut Design Space, how to resize them and separate them, lots of stuff. And then that's separate from the actual process video for this layout where I used the collection, but so much fun stuff on here and lots of layering here. Again, these are scraps that are sticking out. I used some full pocket cards, strategically hid. So I don't know if you can see the printing back there that I didn't really want, but I liked this color, so I strategically hid the graphics that are on there and then use other little bits and pieces and scraps to tuck in there. This is actually kind of a heavy layout. There's all these acrylic pieces and paper on here. But love how this turned out, and I will have this video linked in the description. Okay, another fun flip-flop one. Look at this one. There's a little bit of interaction here. We got some doubling up on the flip-flaps, and then this comes down. So that was super fun. I was able to add lots of photos because I had a bunch from this 4th of July celebration. So we go up and then we go down, and then this one goes up and we have some hidden journaling. So You can make the flip flaps go down. You can have them go to the sides if you want. You can even have them go down, up, and then to the sides all in one thing and have it kind of like an explosion thing. There's lots of fun stuff that you can do with this. But let me give you a close-up look. So these little bows right here, they're actually from the little balloon die. I just cut the little bow from the balloon die. I'm not sure that's still available, but this cute little Hey Darlin' scrapbook kit is what I used for these. Sorry for the glare, but it's in the page protector for the flip flaps, obviously. But I will have this process video linked below. Here's a layout where I scrap lifted my friend Julie. She had a really pretty wreath layout, and I sort of took the idea and ran with it and documented this photo that's one of my very favorites of my husband and my daughter when she was just an itty bitty little baby. She was 5 pounds 11 ounces when she was born. She was so tiny, and I think she was like less than a month old here, but she always did this with her hands. I don't know if it's because like she was startled by something, but she always did this and had jazz hands, and I caught it with this photo that was so cute. So I titled it Jazz Hands, that I cut on my Cricut. This wreath was cut on my Cricut as well, and then these are all from the Layered Flowers die set, which is still one of my most used die sets, and it's still available. So if you don't have this, I highly recommend it. There's 2 different types of leaves, lots of different flowers that all layer up on each other in different ways. So love that. Last but not least, I have this tool time, which is also using that Hey Handsome digital collection. I cut out a bunch of tools. I did a little bit of inking treatment to them. I cut this out on my Cricut. I did some stash diving for some fun little embellishments, some stamping. So I love how this turned out. Let's take a look at these cute little tools over here too. My son loves to be just like daddy, and so he's always wanting to help him in the garage. This was a couple years ago now, helping him. They were making a little slide for his stuffies, helping him sand everything for the slide. And then my husband made this for him. Actually, he helped it, and I cut the little vinyl to put his name on there. And then this was at Christmas when he got his little tool set. But I want you to notice at this design, like the sketch of this design, and then I'm going to pull this one in again. Look at how they use the same sketch. This is a sketch I use often from the Make It From Your Heart Volume 3. I love it. You can show off 3 different patterned papers, but you can embellish so differently. So these both have totally different vibes, totally different feels, but both really great sketches. When you have 4 portrait orientation photos, or even if you have 5 or 6, you can use a flip flap on one of them too. So that is another great option. So I hope you found a lot of inspiration here. I have that playlist I mentioned listed on the screen right now if you want to check out all the videos for the layouts you just saw. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day. Bye.